drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Check out. 190. 15. Check back 15. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Cleveland Farrell, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Luck. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Throwing is Luck. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Looking to throw. Steps and the pressure gets to him again. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On second down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check 13. One back. Close.
From the gun on third down, Rock. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A big roll of the dice on fourth. Fourth and one, but it pays off. They convert.
Get ready.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Luck now after the pick on the last drive. 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Now Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It's a gain of 34.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Come get some. He don't want it. Check 52.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Toss play, Kamara. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of room.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking to throw on second down. Luck, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. On 1st and 10, Luck. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On 2nd and 9, Luck. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Luck, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, box drop.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he shifts past him. This one caught by Ridley. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
50, play. Ready? Deuce. He's crazy. He's checking crack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Love. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Five. Hey, check. 3 down. Mike 50.
The final shot before the break. Luck. It's complete to Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now back to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Another run here with Sanders. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Ready, set. 55. Hey, eat. Double dog. That's the way.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's locked. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Alert 3, travel. Alert 3.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So, while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Luck now to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. fourth. Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. He'll drop to throw, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Lane, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Watch the slip.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Right there. 54, right there.
2nd and 15. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Check. Crunch. Hey, exit. Mike's by 4. You don't know no better. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the curl. Go. Check.
Looking to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 42 yards. Now a 1st down throw. Luck. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Off of play action. Luck. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Will Fuller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. So now here's Luck as his guys will go for two here.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Luck will try and throw for it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
On the set. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, the ball. 80 weapon. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Check, check. Fresno. 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 Stick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Recon, 132 fighter. Bravo. 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Hey, Delta. Check Mike 54. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Set. 18 Gator. Oh, you got deep? Protein spill. Team. Mike,
Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle.